Hi ladies and gentlemen, this video I am going to explain is Internet Programming Unit 1, that is Website Basics HTML, CSS and Web. This second chapter, Chapter 2, that is HTTP request and HTTP response. So in the Chapter 2, HTTP request, first you are going to discuss about HTTP request message. So in the HTTP request message, whenever our URL is in link is entered into the address, suppose you are open your web browser and you type in any one website address, for example www.sannainu.edu.in for a particular browser. The browser translates the URL, that is a particular website, into request message according to the HTTP protocol, okay, based on the HTTP protocol, and send the request message to the server. Automatically, whatever have to type into the particular browser is my URL or website address is this request. This automatically is the request into particular web server. Okay, request message into the server. When the request message reaches the server can take either one of these actions. Suppose the server interrupts the request received, map the request into the file under the server's documents directory, okay, and return the file request to the client. Or another one, the server interrupts the request received, map the request into the program kept in the server, execute the program and return the output of the program to the client. Okay. The request cannot be, that is third action, the request cannot be satisfied. The server return on the error message. Either three options have to follow any one, either one of these actions. Okay. From these based on the client request. Okay. So following are the parts of the HTTP request message. The first one, request line or start line. That is the first parts of the HTTP request message. So request line or start line, that is called as, this method is followed by a request URL, URI and protocol, solution of the protocol, and ending with, that is carriage, return and line fake. Okay. So these all elements are separated by space. Next, second, request method. This request method is indicate the method to be performed on the resource identified by the given resource, that is URI. So some of the methods have to use, the following are the methods use this request message. First one, that is important, get function. Return the resource specified the request URI as the body of response message. So another one, post the body of this request message and the data to be processed by the resource specified by the request URI. Next one is head. It returned the same HTTP header field that would be returned if a get method were used, okay, but not return the message body that would be returned to a get function. So the get function is provide information about the resource. So without the communication overhead of the transmitting of the body of the response, which may be quite large. Next one is option, that is return. So it allows the header field. Okay. The list of HTTP method that may be used access the resource specified by the request URI. Next, put function. It is used to store the body of this message on the server. and assign the specified request URI to the data stored at the future get message request message containing this request URI will receive this data in the response message. Next, delete function. So respond to the future HTTP request message that contain the specified request URI, which response indicating that there is no resource associated with this request URI. Next one is a trace function. Return the copy of this complete HTTP request message, including start time, header field, start line, body received by the server. Okay. Next, header field. This header field is a request header field. Allow the client to pass additional information about the request. We want to send additional information by using the header field about this client itself to the server, particular server. Okay. That is MIME, Multimedia Internet Mail Extension. So MIMEs are the standards that are used to pass variety of type of information through internet message protocol. There are two parts specified the content type message. For example, text or HTML, the image JPEG. Text by using HTML and image through JPEG, the format. The following are the content types supposed by the HTTP. So what are the content types used in the HTTP? There is application, that is used to data, interpreted to the process by the application software. Next, audio, that is audio data. Next, image data. Message, text message, that represent MIME style message. Video, that is animated image videos. Model, any structured data models, that's structured data, that is representing physical or behavioral model. Multi-part, so multiple entries, each with its own header and body. Okay. So these are some of the multimedia internet mail extension MIME. Okay. Next, so diagram representation of HTTP request message. So the HTTP request message already we have studied how to follow. So see, the first line is a request line. We specify the request line. Already we have studied the function, that is get function. Next is forward to documents, the file name, test.html and format. That is request line. That is a request line. That is the request line handling. These are lines. Next, request header. That is called as a request message header. This request message contain the particular website address is accepted. That is our images and languages encoding concept, the agent, this all. Then forward to one blank line. Blank line is separated header and body. It is separated by header and body. It's blank line. That's finally to see the request message body. That contains some of the this request, that is client message is converted to a request to the particular server. Next, that is HTTP response message. Till now discuss about HTTP request message. Then you will continue to HTTP response message. Some of the contents of the HTTP request message. So status line. So in the status line, without three field, namely HTTP version, numeric status code and text. Okay. Some of the example status code and the reason. For example, suppose 200, that means it is okay. I think I have some experience. You have to open any website. Sometimes it's so 404 problem, that is this page cannot be opened. It's an internet problem. So some number error message, okay, like that. For example, 200 means that is okay. Suppose the error message is 301, it's moved permanently. Or another one, that is 307, temporarily redirect. So 401, unauthorized. Or to, I think facing during working with the website. 401, forbidden. 404, not found. Okay. 500, internal server error. So these are some of the status code facing for working in browser during opening websites. Okay. So in that HTTP the header field, there is one or more header fields are used. It contains connection, content type, content length, and also valid in response message, valid of the response message. Cache control. So web browsers automatically cache on the client machine many of the resources at their request from service via HTTP. Okay. Character set. The character set is to define the mapping between these integer or code point and character. Next, see the HTTP response. The structure of the HTTP response. That is input or request message. First to be HTTP protocol. That is check whether the status code 200 is okay. That's the date, time, and year, and the type of the server, Apache. Set control. Then like that, expiry date, last modified, content type. These are the HTTP response format. Okay. Okay. Thank you. This slide we also discussed about there is HTTP request and the response message. Okay, thank you.